AJ Johnson, her second. And once again, you look at the team for Campbellsville on the floor. They're gonna have to score outside of Ballinger and especially from the outside to open things up for her.
Well, they started off with a three-pointer early in this half, but haven't done anything since.
They'll try again. It was Messer the first time, and it's Messer again, as she has 8. So Whitney Messer trying to get Campbellsville back in the ballgame. 8 points all here in the second half.
Well, now that Messer's gotten a couple threes, Oklahoma City's gonna have to watch out her, and maybe Campbellsville can get someone else open besides Ballinger and Messer.
Harden to the basket. Danis took a hit, but no call. Fairbanks, the fall away. Off the mark, tipped up by Harden off the rim. So Campbellsville gets a stop now. They need another basket on this end. Messer wants it again. Same spot, she'll try another one. Good! And Whitney Messer now lighting it up from outside.
Again, the streak's going back and forth, and we've got a timeout.
Rob Edmondson wants to stop things. It was 11, and Whitney Messer has drained back-to-back threes from the right wing. And it's down to 5, 11:49 to go until we determine our first player on Monday night. Campbellsville trails by 5 to Oklahoma City. You're watching the NAIA on Jump TV. $11:49 to go here in the second half. And all of a sudden the game has turned around because Campbellsville has found someone else who can score and someone who can score from the outside. Whitney Messer, back-to-back threes. And it's really changing the game plan because Oklahoma City now has something else they've got to defend.
Well, now they've got to take the double team away from Ballinger and put it back on Messer. But also remember, Esminger's the only other one to score, so someone still has to shoot for Campbellsville.
So just when it looks like Oklahoma City was pulling away up 11, it's down to 5. Duncan tries a 3, and that one a rare bad miss for her, but Oklahoma City runs down the rebound. That wasn't Duncan, rather, that was Emily Davis.
And they're leaving jump shooters open still for Oklahoma City.
Gober to her left, shot clock down to 5. Too strong, good rebound by Megan Isaacs. Campbellsville now already working on 6 in a row and a chance to add to it, and Danica Cosby fouls.
And that'll be her first, team 4th, so neither team in the bonus yet.
It's been a game of runs back and forth. And like you mentioned, there's pretty good crowds here for both sides, and it's really kind of split down the middle as we look across to those other seats. The right side behind the Campbellsville bench, rightfully the Campbellsville side, and Oklahoma City sitting on the left over there behind their bench. Although the Campbellsville supporters have been a little bit louder here throughout the day. Ballinger with it. She has 32 points. The turnaround, it kicks out to Messer. He'll try a 3. Messer missed the 3, but a foul was called before the pass. And it's on Lauren Gober. That'll be 4 on Gober, the Sooner Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year.
And one of their post players, too, a 6'1 freshman, so someone else is going to have to step in. Fairbanks has 3 right now.
Yeah, she wasn't able. They're not even going to check her out of the ball game yet. They're going to let her play this next possession as KJ Johnson goes to the table. But it'll be Gober on the floor with 4 fouls. Gober hasn't gotten in the offense very much, only 2 points so far. Ballinger asking for a clear out now, wants to go one-on-one with Harden. Steps through the defenders and got the bank to go. There's no limit to Whitney Ballinger's game right now. 8 unanswered.
What can you say? She's hitting from everywhere in the court, and now the Campbellsville fans are standing.
Gober with it against Ballinger. Basket no good, but draws the foul against Ballinger. Or actually, they're going to say the foul was on Isaacs from behind. So charge it to Megan Isaacs. That's her second. Rob Edmondson demonstrating there. You can see in the top corner of your screen, demonstrating to the official the fouls that aren't being called. Gober to the free throw line. Can't get the first one to go, and a big miss. Oklahoma City hasn't spent any time at the free throw line in this game, really. They were 6 for 6, though, before that miss.
Rob Edmondson, one of the more animated coaches you'll see here this tournament. Always fun to watch.
So Gober back to the free throw line, on the floor with 4 fouls. Although Harden at the table to check in. We'll see who it's for. Second one goes down, and it will be Gober who will come out with her 4th foul as Harden comes back onto the floor. Gober now sits with 3 points and 4 rebounds. But you look up at the board now, 55-51. Campbellsville, after this being an 11-point game, they've shaved it down to 4. Messer coming around the screen on the left side. She's been the hot one in this half for the Lady Tigers. And she has it now, top of the key. Drives in. I believe we're going to have a kick ball. They'll reset it to 15 as it was kicked out of bounds off of Oklahoma City.
Unfortunately, it was a kick ball there because they were down about 5 on the shot clock.
Ballinger to trigger the inbounds, 15 now. They try to go backdoor to Ensminger, and the pass was at her feet and couldn't handle it. So a turnover and a missed opportunity for Campbellsville. And now back the other way, KJ Johnson running the floor, and a good look by Shantae Walter.
And more points off a turnover is just a bad decision by Ballinger, led to the easy fast break.
17 turnovers, 17 points off turnovers. Oklahoma City doing just what you like to see with turnovers right now. Messer will try another one from outside. Couldn't get it to go. Up over the basket and out of bounds. So try to heat check there to see how hot she was from outside and rushed it a little bit and missed to the left.
She had another second to set her feet a little better. She did rush that one, but did get a good look, just a little too strong.
Fairbanks will come back in for Oklahoma City. Campbellsville now dropping back into that zone. Fairbanks on the floor with 2 fouls, picked up 2 in the first half. He's done well here in this one. Shot clock down to 10. Duncan wide open from the corner. Doesn't rattle at home, but Fairbanks the follow. It looked like it was going to go down, and it didn't.
Campbellsville lucky there. Ballinger went to challenge the 3-point left. Fairbanks wide open down low.
Ballinger with it now, working against Fairbanks over in that corner, but Walter there ready to double team. Messer, another good look from outside, hits another one from outside, and Ginger Coleman wants timeout, but Whitney Ballinger creating for Wendy Messer, and Wendy Messer now 4 3-pointers in the game, has 14 points all in this half. 57-54 Oklahoma City on top, 8:47 to go in the ball game. You're watching the NAIA on Jump TV. (57-54), Oklahoma City on top. We went to the half, and we talked about it at halftime. Campbellsville had to have someone get going, one of the guards, and they had to have somebody start shooting well from outside. And it's opened up, and it's been Wendy Messer who's done it. Messer with 14 points.
And Messer has more points than any Oklahoma City player.
And Messer had 0 at halftime, 14 here in this half. Harden to the basket. They're going to wave off the shot. Say the foul was on the floor as Harden attacked the middle of the Campbellsville defense. Foul goes against Courtney Danis. Just her second. Ensminger and Danis will check out. Heaton and Isaacs back in. So it's basically the same 8 players that Campbellsville shuttling in and out. Harden to the basket, right into the hands of Whitney Ballinger. And with 8:26 to go, Campbellsville, if they can find another one from the outside, would tie this ball game up. Ballinger, though, will go inside, has her shot blocked by Holly Harden. And now a foul from behind, and if that's Melly Heaton, and it looks like it, that'll be 4 on the junior from Princeton, Kentucky. And you'd have to believe that Ginger Colvin's going to have to get her out of the ball game. And that's also 7 fouls now on Campbellsville. So it'll be 1-1 for Danica Cosby, as Ensminger will return for Heaton, who has 4 fouls. Danica Cosby can't get the front end of a 1-1. And you can't stress enough how important it is to knock those free throws down.
Because you leave the door even more open as they split all the way down, but a foul.
They got another good look from outside off the penetration, and Campbellsville has just changed the entire game plan up here in the second half. Got a lot of driving and a lot of dishing off. They're still getting points out of Whitney Ballinger, but it's nice when you have that second weapon from outside. Ensminger off the inbounds, too strong. Ballinger tips it around 3 times to herself before Walter slaps it out of bounds. In Oklahoma City, you can see the frustration on their face because they could not pull down the offensive rebound. So another look at the basket for Campbellsville, still trailing by 3 with 8 minutes to go. Ballinger down low with Harden. Now doubled up by Fairbanks. Drops it down low to Isaacs, who lays it in. And you're seeing Whitney Ballinger, the creator, here in this half.
Good behind the back almost pass down low.
It was Whitney Ballinger, the scorer in the first half. The second half, it's Whitney Ballinger, the creator. And there was the defense.
And a chance for Campbellsville to take their first lead of this half. Down by 11 at one point.
Campbellsville was down 11 at 54-43. It's been a 13-3 run since then. Ballinger wants it out top. Instead, Ensminger to the basket. Can't get it to fall. And we'll have a foul on the rebound against Oklahoma City. Ensminger got the shot off and just could not get it to go down.
That rolled on the whole rim and just slowly came back down.
Emily Davis, KJ Johnson back in for Oklahoma City, but that's 7 fouls now on the Stars. And Megan Isaacs will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-1 to try to tie this game up. The second foul against Holly Harden. Isaacs will try to get her 3rd point of the game and can't get it, so the 2 sides have each missed the first shot of a 1-1 here in the second half. So I guess you have to say it evens out now for the 2 teams. Dangerous pass by Shantae Walter. Davis, though, came up with it. Johnson looked tempted to shoot that shot from outside, instead goes down low, and Harden just too much for Ensminger down there in the paint. So Oklahoma City finally puts an end to Campbellsville's scoring run. Extends it back out to 3. Ballinger, though, gets a touchdown. Low basket and the foul, and Ballinger has a chance to tie it at 59.
And look at the Campbellsville fans. They're up on their feet knowing they're in striking distance.
Ballinger, 36 points. It's just unbelievable what you're watching right now. Foul went against Emily Davis. It was her second. Ballinger now to the free throw line for the tie. Left it short. You can see it all the way from up here. So Campbellsville still hasn't gotten over that hump yet to tie this ball game up. 6.5 to go. They trail by 1. And a moving screen on KJ Johnson. That'll be her 3rd foul. And it could not come at a more crucial time with 6:27 to go. And Rob Edmondson will get Lauren Gober back into the ball game for Johnson, and Gober will come back to the floor with 4 fouls.
And I think the key thing here, Oklahoma City's been shut out with Fairbanks. She has had 12, but they've been quiet, 12, not really any big buckets.
And she had 8 in the first half, so just 4 points out of her here in the second. Ballinger now, double screen set for her, 1 on each side. Picked up her dribble, though. And now gets it back. The give and go, and she lays it in. Campbellsville to the lead. Campbellsville has owned the last 10 minutes, and Ballinger with a steal. It's 3-on-2. Ballinger behind the back pass to Dennis. Up and under, too strong. Ballinger with the rebound, fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. And look at the Campbellsville bench and the fans in the arena for Campbellsville.
What can you say? Ballinger has done everything in this half, even fancy passing from a post player, running it like a point guard.
Third foul on Holly Harton. Ballinger the free throw line. She'll have 2 this time. First one good, and we're approaching the 40-point mark. We're not gonna get to the most points ever in this tournament. That was 62 points. But Whitney Ballinger, what can you say about her right now? 38. Three-point lead for Campbellsville. Harden had a look at a jumper, hesitated, didn't take it. Duncan for the tie. Off the mark. Walter, an offensive rebound, though. Cosby for the tie, an air ball. Isaacs pulls it down. Ballinger, actually, correction, has 40 already. Dennis, a 3 in the corner, was missed, but an offensive foul against Mackenzie Lee. That'll be her first, so a good job by Oklahoma City there on defense, and Ginger Colvin wants to take a timeout. 5:25 remaining, and oh, how the script has flipped here at Ullman Arena. 62-59, Campbellsville now to the lead over Oklahoma City. You're watching the NAIA on Jump TV. Stephen Williams, Philip Tang back with you at an energized Ullman Arena. We didn't quite start as early as we have the last 3 days. And I'm not sure we could have handled this kind of excitement at 9 in the morning because Campbellsville and Oklahoma City just slugging it out right now here in the second half.
And Campbellsville coming all the way down from 11 in this half to retake a 3-point lead.
Oklahoma City now trying to play from behind. They haven't had to do this in the entire tournament. Fairbanks down low, blocked by Ballinger, but Ballinger called for the foul. Ballinger thought she had a clean block. I think the Oklahoma City fans, though, would have erupted if there hadn't been a foul called there.
Ballinger's only her second, so she's done a good job. They've been attacking her, but she's done a good job avoiding the fouls.
So Star Fairbanks, who's been a star, no pun intended for him, in this ball game, or in this tournament rather. Fairbanks has 13 now as she knocks the first one down. Both teams now in the double bonus from here on out. Fairbanks misses the free throw. Rebound tipped around. Isaacs controls. Campbellsville's widest lead has been a 5, and a three-pointer here would match that 5-point mark. Ballinger to the basket. The turnaround finally actually misses a shot.
And that was one of the first ill-advised shots she's taken. She had players open other places.
So 4:45 to go. Oklahoma City now in a one-possession game, a chance to tie or take the lead. They'd love to get a touch for Duncan on the outside. Let her get a look at the three-pointer, but Cosby, a spin move, too high off the glass. Gets it back, puts it back up and in. Good effort by Danica Cosby.
It was all kept alive by Fairbanks, tipping it around, and Cosby finding the right spot and putting it up and in.
So we're tied at 62. We haven't been tied very often. We've been going back and forth, changing hands with the leads, but we're tied at 62. They go down low. Ballinger, somebody left her wide open. Basket and the foul.
If you're Oklahoma City, how can you leave the leading scorer of this tournament wide open?
Whitney Ballinger, 17 of 25 from the field in this game. Free throw gives her 43 points. And Ballinger will get a quick rest for Ginger Colvin, a standing ovation from the fans that had traveled from Campbellsville, Kentucky. You can't believe it's more than any but 30 seconds.
Well, the first two games she played in 36 minutes, so it's going to be quick.
Now, this is our first time to sit down since in the first half. So a three-point lead again for Campbellsville. Harden to the basket, fouled from behind on the reach. Foul will be against Mackenzie Lee. That's just her second, but a double bonus foul for Holly Harden. So she'll go to the free throw line to try two. She's been there a couple of times already today. She's 2 for 2 from the line, has 10 points. And good on the first one, stays perfect from the line, 3 for 3 now. And interesting, you look at Harden, she doesn't toe the free throw line right up there at the line. She's about a foot off of it. But whatever it takes to knock them down, they'll accept it. She knocks them both down, and Ballinger, it was just 11 seconds of game time is all she took off the floor.
Basically time to get a quick drink and catch her breath.
And now she'll come trigger the inbounds as Oklahoma City's gonna go full court press, trailing by 1 with 3:49 to go. And who else but Whitney Ballinger will run the point for him to bring it up the floor. Campbellsville now settle into their offense with 20 on the shot clock.
And for Campbellsville, no need to put up a three. Go to your bread and butter, Whitney Ballinger.
Ballinger has it now. Fairbanks, the one trying to guard her. The spin move to the left. The following, good, give her 45. Well, you never know. If we hit overtime, maybe we will start touching that 60-point mark. Harden against Ballinger. The spin move, Ballinger blocks it and comes away with it. And now I believe we're gonna have a jump ball, and possession is going to be back to Oklahoma City. Ballinger is now tied for 6th all-time in the single game scoring record. That one courtesy of Steve Beverly behind us. Ballinger not down on the floor. She is down on the floor, but only to tie her shoes. So those of you in support of Campbellsville, no deep breaths, you're all right. Now they'll go out on the floor and wipe up a little moisture after the players hit the deck. Campbellsville back out to a 3-point lead. Oklahoma City has possession after the jump ball. Duncan on the inbounds, looking for somewhere to go with it. And Ballinger steals it away. Ballinger, another steal. They drop it down low. Dennis, the layup, can't get it to go, and Fairbanks pulls it down, and what a miss on the part of Campbellsville there. Fairbanks, toe on the line, the long 2 is good, and cuts it back down to 1. A 4-point swing, a wide open layup turns into a 2-pointer on the other side.
And if Dennis had made that fall, it would have erupted the Campbellsville crowd, but now Oklahoma City has life. And
now their fans get into it. Defense chance coming, 2:35 to go. Campbellsville by 1. Ballinger into the lane, splits the defender. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 more. It's incredible to watch because, like we said in the first half, Oklahoma City knows she's getting the basketball every time, and you still can't stop it. It's unbelievable. Foul went on Fairbanks. That was her 3rd. 2 shots for Ballinger. Finally misses again from the free throw line. Nine of 14 now from the free throw line for Ballinger. Next milestone for her will be 49 in this tournament, but misses 2 free throws and maybe a sign of a little bit of fatigue from Whitney Ballinger. with 2 free throw misses, and now Oklahoma City a chance to regain the lead. 2:15 to go now. One of these two teams, season ends here. One of them will be playing Monday night. Cosby, mid-range shot, off the mark. Ballinger, 14 rebounds. We go under the 2-minute mark now. Megan Isaacs with it for Campbellsville. Shot clock down to 10. Ballinger hasn't touched the basketball yet. She's not going to. Ensminger, an air ball, and I believe we're going to have a foul underneath on Oklahoma City, as it was Courtney Dennis just out hustling the Stars to the basketball.
Foul's going to be on Cosby. That will be her third. And a chance for Campbellsville, to take the lead.
2-shot foul for Courtney Dennis. She has not scored in the game. And still hasn't. Left it short. Campbellsville just 9 of 17 for the free throw line. And that was actually just the second free throw attempted by someone other than Ballinger. Second one, again, they've missed 4 in a row from the free throw line.
And Dennis is an 80% free throw shooter.
1:35 to go. Campbellsville leaving the door wide open for Oklahoma City. It's a 1-point ball game. Fairbanks against Ballinger down low. Ballinger blocked it, but fouled again. That's 3 now on Whitney Ballinger, and Star Fairbanks, the best player in this tournament so far for Oklahoma City, will head to the free throw line to try to tie and give Oklahoma City the lead on 2 shots. Fairbanks has been to the free throw line multiple times today. She is 5 of 6 there to this point. This one would tie us at 67. And it's good. And Star Fairbanks has looked very good for a post player at the free throw line today. 6 of 7 now, as we see Wendy Messer check back in. Megan Isaacs back to the bench for Campbellsville. Star Fairbanks down to the line, 86 seconds to go to give Oklahoma City a 1-point lead. Good again, and there's the difference in the game right now. Oklahoma City knocks down 2. Campbellsville's missed their last 4 from the free throw line, and Shantae Walter just about stole the pass away in the backcourt. Ballinger with the basketball, 20 on the shot clock, working against Harden. Into the lane, has it stripped away. Good hands by Danica Cosby. So Oklahoma City coming up with the stops they need on defense. 1:03 to go. Oklahoma City now in no rush, but they need points. They only have a 1-point lead, and it's tipped away, but right into the hands of Cosby. Down low to Fairbanks. Over Ballinger, can't get it to fall. Ballinger rips the rebound down. That's 15 for her. Campbellsville, though, with 45 seconds, need points, and Ginger Colvin will call a timeout. 44.6 to go. Campbellsville taking a timeout now. Ginger Colvin will spend 60 seconds to talk this one over. But you look at it, there's only one place this basketball is going, and that's right into the hands of Whitney Ballinger. Although a little bit of an answer from Oklahoma City on the last one there. She went for that spin move. Cosby came over, poked it away from behind, and made a stop against her.
I think you're seeing fatigue finally hit Ballinger. She's played basically the entire game, about 45 seconds on the bench, clock time.
Well, you look at it, Whitney Ballinger, 45 points, 15 rebounds in this ball game. The leading scorer ever was Miriam Walker-Samuel, 62 points in 1988. Then you had Sheena Bowling of Montevallo, 51 points in 1993, and then Miriam Walker-Samuels owns the next 3 down the list, all with 49 in 1989 twice, and again in 1988. So that's the territory that Whitney Ballinger is putting herself in right now, and you can't say enough. And you look down, a lot of times a player has 45 points, they've taken 45 shots. But Whitney Ballinger, 18 of 26 from the field, so still shooting well above 50% in this ball game, and 9 of 15 from the free throw line, although Campbellsville has missed their last 4 attempts here in the final 2 minutes from the free throw line. So we'll see what play Ginger Colvin drew up for her Lady Tigers, trying to make it into the quarterfinal or the semifinal round and play on Monday night. 44.6 to go. Dennis will have it. And it'll be right into the hands of Ballinger, guarded by Harden at half court. Ballinger, this is going to be a one-on-one. Ballinger, the free throw line, up and under. Basket doesn't go, gets her own rebound. And she's fouled down low on the rebound. And it'll be Whitney Ballinger back to the free throw line. Another note on Ballinger's ball game. The first time in 15 years there's been a player